What's good? This is Mada Atoms, about to do one of my first behind the scenes lyric breakdowns of Here I Am. This was released on Impressions, which dropped in September, so it's definitely one of the latest releases. I got something coming out this week, actually, but most importantly, we're going to talk a little bit about Here I Am and the meaning behind Here I Am. So here's the lyric breakdown. So, of course, here I am, and I never bite my tongue. Promise I'ma do me, and I do what I want. Here I am, 2 times for the ones that live it up. Could live 100 lives and it never be enough. Here I am. So here I am is the whole concept of why I wrote Here I Am is the idea of owning oneself and recognizing your voice, right? And so when you say never bite my tongue, it's the concept of not holding anything back. So promise I'm gonna do me and I do what I want. It's just the idea of owning who you are as a person. But then also shout out the fact that, and it's a play on 2 times for the ones that live it up. Could live 100 lives and it never be enough. So I'm playing with the whole concept of numbers in that one, but I'm also talking about the idea of how us as humans, we all want to have a yearning for more. So it's just, you could live 100 lives and you still want to live another one. So that's the whole concept of the chorus. So let's break it down. Don't care what the people say. Talk like that, such a waste. Not everything gonna be okay. Good idea, get about my way. Walk around with a poker face, numb like guns with Novocaine. So that's the whole concept of, not really falling into perceptions of anybody else, just owning your experience, right? So whatever you personally felt means something to you, that's what should count instead of worrying about Instagram likes or anything else. So there's that focus, right? And just, there's a lot of people that are hurt. And so they're walking around just in pain. So they're walking around with that poker face, that like numb, stoic feeling. And so that's why I said the reference of numb like guns with Novocaine's whole play on the dentist piece. So people's emotions become numb. So that's first little breakdown of the verse. And then don't bite your tongue, watch for the snakes in the grass they pray, waiting on mistakes. What you thought, man, I'm supposed to die. Must be dreaming, are you even alive? Feel like Phoenix from the ash revive. Why survive when you can thrive? I'm not sure if it stops at that point, but so the funny thing about like watching for the snakes in the grass they pray, waiting on mistakes, that's somewhat of a biblical reference, right? When you go back to like Genesis with Adam and Eve and the snake. So there's the whole like play on bite your tongue, watch for the snakes in the grass they pray, waiting on mistakes. It's the idea that people will make use of those vulnerabilities for people that aren't at that higher level of self-awareness. And so the whole concept is like, does our soul die, right? So like, must be dreaming, are you even alive? Like, are people actually truly alive in this process? So when I say feel like Phoenix from the ash revive, why survive when you can thrive? It's the idea of like coming to a higher level of awareness. And so like, sometimes you almost got to kill your old version of yourself in order to be able to move into the next version of who you are, right? All right. Won't kill my spirit even if you try. Act like that, man. I know y'all type, y'all fight or flight, I'm ride or die. Do this for the love till I'm satisfied. Insatiable, my appetite. Wait, don't that mean that you... Okay, I guess that one got cut off, but... Wait, don't that mean that you lacking right? I'm not sure what's going to cut off here. Won't kill my spirit is the whole idea that, our soul is forever, right? Act like that, man. I know y'all type, y'all fight or flight, I'm ride or die. It's the idea of like, when it comes to like, coming to a strong sense of who you are you going to fight or are you going to flee, right? And some of us are in that point where there's like this fear that can trickle into people's lives. And so for me, it's just like, let's go in. We got one life. Next piece, half the time overanalyze. Fear will keep you paralyzed. Let it be the fuel you need to take flight. Enough, just live your life. It's pretty self-explanatory there. I mean, what do they call it? Analysis paralysis, right? So fear will keep you paralyzed. So it's the idea that you could let fear fuel you or hold you back. So it's as simple as just keep it simple and live your life. Goes back into the chorus, of course, right? That was just a nice little play right into what the whole song is about. See, money ain't the motive, but I'm focused, man. Used to be a victim of circumstance till I took a chance. No advance. Came to this world with open hands. Know who I am, what I'm not. Focus on yourself when you criticize. I think it better with the time of these things. Again, it's just that the idea of like once you continue to learn who you are and who you want to grow into, you start realizing what's important. So money isn't the motive, but at the same time, it can be a sense of resources. So at times we could think that we're a victim of our environment, but then at a certain point you realize that you can grow beyond that. So you came to this world with open hands, but then that higher level of self-awareness is helping you evolve into the next iteration of yourself. So focus on yourself when you criticize, right? That's a big one, because at the end of the day, a lot of people are looking at other people for their faults, but they're not looking within themselves. All right. Caught up in your mind, I don't even. It's like mid-flow here. Talk is cheap, ego speak loud. Hush, child, time to quiet that down. And resentment will eat you alive. Caught up in your mind, won't even one try. What happened if you let it go overnight? Funny how your dreams seem to come to life. All right, so, man, these are pretty incredible lyrics, I gotta say. So, that's the whole concept of like actions speak louder than words, but at the end of the day, our ego can sometimes try to speak for us. So having a higher level of awareness of that ego and then being able to pull back from that. And then also understanding like your inner child. And that's where like things in your past, resentment will eat you alive because it gets caught up in your mind. So it's like it's unresolved emotion, so you can't move past it. So if you let those things go, the irony is your dreams actually come to life. That's that whole piece right there. I'm going to give you what you need, all right. What you want just won't suffice. Pain in your eyes is no surprise. Expectation is way too high. Got a voice in my head. Say goodbye. Chasing ghosts, some had to die. That one is a unique one. Chasing ghosts, some had to die. I'm not going to lie, we're writing a lot of music right now. So I'm going to give you what you need, all right. It's the idea of like sometimes there's what you want versus what you need, right? So what you need is a level deeper, and there's that pain in your eyes. Still no surprise, expectations way too high. It's like we can almost hurt ourselves in this process if we don't have the right level of focus. So you got a voice in your head that's trying to give you that self-doubt. So it's talking about like chasing ghosts. It's chasing your past, trying to come up to a better version of yourself. But at the end of the day, if you just let the past die, maybe that's what will let you take flight. Manifest, universe provide, vision and decision align. All the greatest things take some time. Who knew these seats recline? Find joy in the climb, moving mountains with my mind. I like this one, man, because Binks had actually got me into The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. So when I talked about the manifestation, right, the manifest, the universe provides, vision and decision align. It's the idea that your actions, meet the vision that you're going for. All the greatest things take some time. Who knew these seats recline? It's like almost like if you take a step back and appreciate the journey, you can ultimately move mountains. And if anybody's read The Alchemist, there's some stuff that goes down at the very end. Then it goes back to the chorus. Here I am, man. I never bite my tongue. Promise I'm gonna do me, and I do what I want. So, again, this is for anybody that is in that point of, no matter who you are, you can continue to grow into another version of yourself. So that is Here I Am in a nutshell. Leave guys a feedback or you guys' thoughts on what we should be writing next, because we got some new stuff coming. Check us out. I'm Mada Atoms. Make sure to follow me at Mada Atoms, and of course check out Here I Am, the new single on Impressions, now.